Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. 54. I got you. Now.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Peterson running right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Allen. And an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
70, Indy. Ready?
On second down, Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Peterson. There he goes again. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They run. Peterson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Peterson. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Peterson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. Sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a give, right side. It's Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down now.
Oh, why? Where's everybody at?
There he goes.
This shit is so fucking ass, bro. Literally, my whole fucking team is not there.
Oakland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
My whole fucking team just disappeared.
And the decision to just kick
Running a regular stat stretch.
up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Aaron Rodgers leading the charge offensively. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Jackson. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. On third down, this is Jackson. And now look at him
This shit
go.
is so fucking
The
whack, I
20,
swear to God.
10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us what...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
set. 60 outlaw.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. On second down now, it's Jackson. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Jackson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On play action, they'll throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson.
Yo,
Now third down
slow
and
in the
pick up a
fucking
2 on
box.
first
Yo,
down and
just
just
move.
1 yard there.
Fuck, he moves so
Not
slow.
the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much
He's
at
stuck
all.
on
No,
everything,
not at all. That
bro.
was with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he will score. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off. This is 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not. Drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first
one. The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Peterson. And Peterson. There he goes, left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
It's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches. And a loose football. And then to the 22.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, it's Jackson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, Jackson.